Well, Raz, I believe you have some exciting news to share with the Freo fans.
Yeah, no, I've signed on for 3 years, so I'm very happy to be staying around.
Ultimately, mate, what was the decision-making process like? You had a bit to weigh up, so why did you ultimately choose to stay?
Yeah, for sure. There was a bit of interest elsewhere and stuff, as was documented, but I just found I've got so much here in Perth and WA, and it would have been a tough decision to let that go. And I love the club. The club's is going places and growing, and I feel like I can be a part of that. And I guess over my 4 years here, I've had to work hard for my opportunities and stuff like that, but I'll continue to do that and feel like I and the club are heading in the right direction. So I just trusted that and wanted to commit to the club that drafted me. And like I said, I've got so much here, so it would have been a tough one to leave for sure.
Well, the fans will be very happy to hear that, mate. But talk a bit about this year. I think it's fair to say, as you've sort of touched on, probably your best year, most games you've played, and really the back end of the year, you really hit your straps. So just talk a bit about your year.
Yeah, so I've had my ups and downs. There was definitely some tough points during the year where either I got dropped or sort of was down at Waffle, sort of applying my trade. But I found that as the year went on, I sort of found a little role initially inside, and then sort of went out to the wing when we got a couple of boys back, and was still able to, I guess, play my role. And the coaches were sort of happy with how I was playing on the wing, and I sort of started to get a little bit more trust from them and play a little bit more time around the ball. And as you sort of get a few more opportunities, the game starts slowing down a little bit for you. And I feel like that's what I've sort of been waiting for, and I was able to, I don't know, I guess put a few games together and yeah, get a little bit more opportunity, which was nice.
Talk a bit about that, the roles that you've had to learn over your time. Obviously inside mid, you've touched on, went out to the wing, and you've also been at half forward a bit. How is that learning so many different roles and evolving your game?
Yeah, good. I'm glad that the coaches trust me to play different roles in the first place. I think I can play them, and it just takes a little bit of time to sort of learn the nuances in each one. But I feel like I'm versatile enough to be able to play sort of any position. So I've enjoyed that, and it finds your way into the team sometimes. So that's nice. Yeah, going forward, I hope my spot's in the midfield. That's ideal, but I'd be naive to say that I wouldn't have to play other positions to sort of fill in the gaps, and I feel like I can do that and actually sort of grow my game doing that, because you have to, like on the wing, you sort of are able to run different patterns and get involved in the game in different ways, and same with half forward. So there's definitely different ways to sort of impact the game, and I enjoy sort of that challenge.
The last month as well, I think, is where we saw some of your best footy for the year. You had a couple of 20 plus touch games. You hit the scoreboard in the Elim final and round 24 in real pressure cooker games. Do you take a lot of confidence from them into next year?
Yeah, I think so. I think you have to, but there's a long time till round one. So I hope I'll take more confidence from the summer that I'm able to have into next year as well. So that'll be the main plan. But I think those sort of games suit my sort of style as well, a bit more contested, and I enjoy the big games and the big occasions. So I think that sort of suited me as well, and it was good to be able to play my role in those games.
You touched on it there, but big summer coming up, obviously. What are the areas of your game that you're sort of looking to develop into next year?
Yeah, I'll get clarity with the coaches first, but I really want to sort of grow my aerial game. It was probably a strength of mine coming through the draft and stuff like that, and then just sort of there's limitations within some roles within the team where you sort of have to stay on the ground a little bit more, but I really think that I could sort of bring a bit more aerial presence, especially if I'm playing on the wing or half forward, and fly for my marks. And then other than that, just being a bit sharper around the ball, keeping my feet, and yeah, continue to get stronger with the ball in hand as well. So yeah, there's plenty to work on always.
One I want to touch on, mate, is Nat Fyfe. Obviously, he's hanging up the boots this year, now that it's all wrapped up. But as one of the younger midfielders in the team when you came in and he was around, what is the influence that he's had on you and just playing alongside a club legend been like?
Yeah, I couldn't speak more highly of Nat. He's definitely the best leader I've been around anywhere, let alone a football club. But he's got a presence about him, and he uses it in the right way always. And he just his work ethic and his sort of attitude and energy towards football, but also just how to carry yourself is definitely going to leave a big hole in the club. And yeah, he's been great for myself and a lot of the younger boys. And yeah, he's definitely taught us all a lot more than just football. And yeah, he's definitely one of the greats of the game. So that sort of says to how much he's meant to the club.
Just lastly, mate, that midfield group, obviously you do spend a bit of time in there. You're all quite a young still, obviously with Nat now hanging them up. So what is it like with the group going forward? What excites you working with those guys and the whole team? It's the age profile is really nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think people might forget how young we are, but I forget that as well because Caleb and Andy act like they're 30 sometimes. But no, they're great to be around. Like we're all quite close and we're very close, and they're great leaders. Like there's no shying away from why they're in the leadership group, and I can't wait to continue to work with them because they set the tone every year, and they're all Australians, and then you got others coming through that add to those strengths, and yeah, we've got some pretty talented forwards that can spin through there as well. So yeah, I think we complement each other well.
Well, mate, thank you so much and congratulations. I'm sure the Freo fans will be absolutely stoked to hear this news.
No worries, thanks.